Welcome back to Celio's Network. Today we are testing the Registeel Toolbox out on PTCGO. I'm using the exact list from the article on PokeBeach. I believe it was one of the Lesages that wrote it. Um, I think it was Jay Lesage that wrote the Registeel box article. Basically, uh, it's a meta countering deck. It has something in here for everything to hit every weakness or counter most of the popular decks. And the main attacker being Registeel is nice because you can one-shot Ralts on the first turn you can attack and hit Guardy for weakness in general. So, if you want more information on the deck, you can go over to PokeBeach and read that article. The deck list is in the free preview. And we are going to play some games on PTCGO with it. These are going to be my first games with the deck, so you are watching me learn how to play it and quite literally just test the deck, see how it runs, see if it beats what it's supposed to beat. Mr. Mime with a float stone. Could be worse. Alright, so maybe Drampa Garb with Coco. This deck's really cool. I like toolbox decks a lot. I always have. I was a big fan of the Fairy Toolbox with Aromatisse and Big Basics. Okay, Golisopod, probably Golisopod Garbodor. Definitely Golisopod. Let's... Do we want to Bridget here? Do we want to Ultra Ball for Bridget? I think... yeah. We'll go for the Ultra Ball for Bridget. Ultra Ball for Lele for Bridget. And Bridget is there. And also we can note that Reshiram is not prized. We'll be using that guy against this deck. So we'll Wonder Tag Bridget, get a Registeel, a Reshiram, and possibly another Registeel. Actually, no, we're going to get Sudowoodo because of the Drampa they have. Um, we'll just we'll attach here, instruct, retreat because we want to save him, and we'll put Registeel out. Our opponent plays N. We get a Steel Energy, which is good. That's what we're looking for. Starting out with the mime was convenient. We couldn't have known that they were playing Coco promo, and we flipped over our cards, and we had Mr. Mime, they had Coco, so that's really nice for us. So they are playing Galissapod Garbodor. They don't have damage on the bench, so if they Berserk, they'll only hit us for 80. Okay, they're big wheeling. Unfortunately, it looks like they're going to get to keep their big wheel. Yeah. Um. I really don't want to waste a counter energy by Sycamoring it away. I also don't think Turbo Arm for 30 is going to do much because I can just one-shot it with Watch and Learn if they hit me with Berserk. Watch and Learn and a Choice Band. Or I could just soften them up with 60. Yeah. Losing one counter energy won't be the worst. Okay. No steel energy. No steel energy to discard. That's fine. We'll just turbo arm them for 60. They got the Garbotoxin, the Field Blower for our Choice Band. Interesting choice. Oh, okay, now they can spread since they have Garbotoxin down. I'm not really sure if that hurts me too much because I have a bunch of little attackers. Let's attach counter energy there. Float Stone. We'll Guzma up this Drampa. We don't want to attack anything else and make their Berserk do more damage. Ultra Ball away. Steel Energy. We'll grab something to get it out of our deck. Guess we'll grab a Registeel. Because we're going to want to replace anything that's knocked out with a Registeel probably. Attach Choice Band. And Turbo Arm for 60. And we get to attach a basic energy from our discard to one of our bench Pokemon. And that Pokemon will be Reshiram. It sucks because now that they spread the damage, so now Galissapod can one-shot Reshiram. But they don't have Guzma, so we're good. Spreading some more damage. Okay. Just gonna Sycamore here. If they get 2 more flying flips off, that is a knockout on the mime. We'll Ultra Ball. Get rid of a Steel Energy and Keldeo. We'll just search out Giratina Break to get it out of our deck. If we get a Sycamore, we get to discard it. So our opponent's playing pretty smart. They're not killing our Pokemon and making the counter energy work. So they know what our plan is, I think. I'm going to attach this to Sudowoodo. And Turbo Arm. I guess we'll attach to Lele. This deck does not play Special Charge. I'm just looking over the list. I feel like I definitely like a Special Charge in here. Alright, they're going to go for that Reshiram knockout. First Impression, so we can definitely copy First Impression for a knockout. Yeah, okay. We'll send this up. Do we want to copy that for a knockout, though? That's the question. Or do we want to just hit them? I definitely want to stretcher that back. Alright, so we have the counter catcher. We can take a knockout on the Garbotoxin. Would be nice to knock out, actually, with Watch and Learn, so they can't spread anymore. But I think we'll just go for... Yeah, we're going to go for the Garbotoxin, because if we take out a 2-prizer, then it will be really hard to get behind on prizes and let our counter energy work. And they're mostly knocking out 1-prizers anyway. Also, I want this Cocoa spread to stop. And I want to be able to use the Lele in my hand. I definitely misplayed by attaching that Rainbow to Sudowoodo. I wanted to be able to use Watch and Learn if I wasn't behind on prizes, if I needed to hit Drampa and we were even, but it turned out I was able to just use it next turn with the counter energy in effect, so I'm pretty sure that was a misplay. What attack did they just use there? Armor Press, okay. We're going to Turbo Arm this turn because we want to get a Metal Energy on Reshiram and then attach a Counter Energy. They're at 4 cards. They use 4 prizes, 4 cards in hand. Did they use a supporter? No, so we don't want to end them. Let's Lele. Sycamore. We're going to rescue Stretcher that Sudowoodo back into our deck before we use Sycamore. And I guess the Hoopa. Sycamore. Nice. Okay, we got Counter Energy. They cannot one-shot our Reshiram with Golisopod. They've already used GX for Big Wheel. Let's Turbo Arm. Hopefully they don't have Guzma here to take out Reshiram with Drampa. They've used 2 Guzmas. The deck probably plays 4. Okay, Sycamore. So Reshiram is safe for another turn. Okay, so I'm going to send up Mime. Yeah. We have the Float Stone. Can't hurt. Okay, Choice Band. We will bench Registeel. I want a Choice Band on him so we can Guzma up that Drampa later in the game. They have a big hand, so I am going to end here. Attach a Steel Energy. And we can take the knockout with Scorching Breath on this Golisopod. That Kartana would have been nice to have early game. So far, playing this deck feels, this is my first game. It's kind of fun playing it because I don't know if I'm doing anything correct right now. Hopefully, if we win, that's an indicator that we are doing something correct. Just a lot of choices to make. There's so many attackers. And I didn't build the deck, so I don't have reasoning for every card. The one I think the deck is really well made. The one thing I do want to put in a special charge, just in case counter energies get enhanced hammered or cartoned or discarded if you start out with Sycamore and multiple specials. Okay, so here we can take the knockout on Drampa with Registeel. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. And it looks like they're going to try to knock out our Lele next turn, possibly. That might be their game plan. So we're going to get rid of that choice band. And I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to get rid of their double colorless on the Golisopod. And we'll attach the Kartana. And then we'll end them down to 2 cards. Then we'll Turbo Arm for the KO. I think we win next turn with Kartana's attack, as long as we can retreat into it somehow. So we're going to need a Guzma or something. Or we need them to knock out our active Pokemon. Rescue Stretcher. Let's see if they have a Lele in there. They don't, so they can't Rescue Stretcher, Lele, Guzma. But that wouldn't knock out Lele anyway. They would also need a choice band. Bridget, okay. And they'll Flying Flip for 20. Oh, we got the Guzma. And we just get to take a prize with Kartana. Okay, and they scoop. That was a really exciting game. This deck is a lot of fun so far. Alrighty, on to the next game. So it looks like the 2 MVPs of that matchup are Sudowoodo and Reshiram. Sudowoodo to hit the Drampa, Reshiram to hit the Golisopod. Kartana came in super clutch there. That was really nice to see Kartana's GX move in action. I think we're playing against Buzzwole Garb, but I could be wrong. Our opponent's going first, and I have a hunch that it's Buzzwole Garb, so I kind of want to put down the Mr. Mime, but in a tournament, I wouldn't get to see what deck they were playing, so would I put down the Mr. Mime? Probably not. If I don't know what my opponent's playing, I would probably just hold it. Okay, starts with Zygarde. Maybe it's just Zygarde Garbodor. They have a Zygarde deck box. Okay, they don't do much of anything. Zygarde is weak to grass, not psychic. Okay. Um, we're gonna bridge it here. I'm not sure this deck has a plan for Zygarde. That might be our problem. Gonna get 2 Registeel. Um, I guess I'll get a Mimikyu since it can copy any attack, so that's good against a lot of things. Hmm. Alright, they won't be able to knock out Registeel, so we'll just start racking up damage with Registeel. In case they evolve that into a Garbotoxin next turn, I'm actually going to play this safe and Ultra Ball for a Lele. If I had a supporter in my hand, like if that Floatstone was a Sycamore, I would have Ultra Balled for Kartana here to get rid of that strong energy. But I'm playing it safe. I'm going to grab myself a supporter for next turn. Not an end because our opponent may have a dead hand. Yeah, looks like our opponent can't do anything but attack. Oh, we ended up getting a Lele anyway. That's sad. I don't know that I want this Floatstone anywhere. I think I want everything to have a choice band in this situation. Even Lele Energy Drive could be a good attack. I'll put it on Registeel. If I get a if I get a Steel Energy to discard and an Energy to attach, then Energy Drive next turn might be good. Yeah. Okay. We are definitely going to get rid of one of their strong energies because they're racking those up pretty quickly. We're going to Ultra Ball one of these energies away. We could, yeah, let's just grab a card that we're not going to use against this deck, and we'll discard it next turn with Sycamore. And then put that up to 90. Yeah. I'm going to attach to Lele, and then Turbo Arm. Get another energy on Lele. They have a Sycamore. Three Guzma. There's the Buzzwole. We'll send this up since it has free retreat. And now that they showed us Buzzwole, we're going to stretcher our Mr. Mime. One, two, three, four, five, and a choice band. I'm not sure that we need the knockout though. We could just turbo arm. Let's go for the knockout. That Zygarde's just going to heal itself, and it's getting more threatening with every energy. Alright, we got it. We are good to go. Now, normally we don't want to be ahead on prizes. I still kind of don't want to be ahead on prizes, but we don't have an exact counter for that Zygarde, so I wanted to get it out of there. And we had the opportunity to, so I think it would have been dumb to not get it out. Alright, they're going to end us. The Po-Town doesn't hurt us at all, so that's really nice. They're going to Jet Punch and deal no damage to the bench. Oh, we draw Enhanced Hammer. That's clutch. Let's get rid of that. Let's put this choice band back. I think Lele might just run this game. So if this Lele gets a knockout, we'll be down to 2 prizes, which we're that fast of if we're aggressively taking prize cards, I think we'll be fine. And if they knock out the Lele before we knock out their Buzzwole, we'll also be fine because then they'll be ahead on prizes and we can use counter energy. Alright, so they got the Garbotoxin lockdown, so they can now spread damage. They're going to go for this Mew. Wise choice. I'm going to attach to Mimikyu, since Mew's probably getting knocked out. And we're going to Sycamore. And yeah, Energy Drive. If we can top deck a Field Blower next turn, we can take a knockout without even attacking, just by removing the Fighting Fury belt. Oh, never mind. They got a Sorola. Yeah, we really need a Field Blower. Alright, they're going for the Mimikyu now. Okay. Um... Let's attach a rainbow over here. and energy drive. So copycat. Oh wait, they have an enhanced hammer. They are getting rid of the counter energy. So copycat can copy um, jet punch since that's the attack they're using, which would only do 60 without a choice band. So that's not too devastating to them. We got our counter energy back. No. This is interesting. Okay, so we could Guzma up the Garbodor and copycat Jet Punch. Knock out the Garbodor. Get rid of the ability lock that's hindering us a bit since our Mew can't attack and our Mr. Mime isn't stopping the bench damage. I think I like the Guzma play because then we have our Mew able to attack and Mr. Mime is working again. But do I go in with Registeel? Yeah, I go in with Registeel. Cobalion could be nice since they're going to take more. Let's say they go down to one prize. We would do 180 and then with a band 210 so we can knock out Buzzwalls. But I'm not sure if it warrants the bench space right this second. So we're just going to Iron Hand, take a knockout on Garbodor. Hopefully they don't have another Garbodor ready. Because we still have not seen the Field Blower. I might add another Field Blower to this deck if I keep testing with it. Oh, they can Guzma up Mimikyu or Mew and then double knockout here. But they're not going to do that. Okay. Oh, no, they couldn't. They would need a Garbotoxin to do that because we have Mr. Mime. Going to heal the Buzzwole again. Okay, they do have the Garbotoxin. So I'm not sure that was the correct play for them to make. And we can just Guzma up the Garbodor again. Let's put Cobalion down. Yeah, we're going to just do the same play. Stop bench damage. If we get a counter energy, Mew can attack. Ultra Ball. So we can get a Lele. No, we can't. Both Leles are in the discard pile. Scratch that. Ultra Ball, Buzzwole, and a Zygarde for nothing. Then they Sycamore. We still have 2 counter energy in the deck. And our Field Blower. Alright, an N. Yeah, ending them to 2 is going to be good. Deck 18. Alright, I want the least amount of cards that I don't want to see in my deck, so all we really need them to do is kill something so we can put a counter energy on Cobalion or Mew. If it's Cobalion, we'll need a Choice Band and a Field Blower. If it's Mew, we won't need either of those. And Steel Energy. Okay, we can attach that, so that's good. And Instruct. Choice Band. Okay, we can't use Iron Head because we are even on prizes. But we can deal some more damage to them with that and attach an energy to our Mew. So if they knock out our Registeel, we just bring up Mew and we win. They have a 3-card hand because we end them. All of their Guzmas are gone, so I think we might be safe. We see an Ultra Ball. They're probably just seeing what they have left. Okay, and they scoop. Okay, nice. So next turn, we would have just kept attacking with Registeel until they knocked us out. They couldn't deal bench damage because of Mime, and then Mew would one-shot them. Two really cool matches so far. Excuse me. This might be Vikavolt Bulu, I think. Alright, not bad. We'll put down a second Registeel. Most matches you want to. Another Golisopod deck. Okay, so Golisopod Garbodor probably. Again. Alright, they'll end us. We had Skyla as a supporter, so we were probably going to have a pretty slow start. Not bad. We'll probably go for an N or a Sycamore. Counter energy. Okay, we're gonna go for an N since we got counter energy. We do not want to discard that. We will attach a choice band, attach metal energy. Sometimes I call it metal, sometimes I call it steel. I don't even know. Then we'll play N. This is not a great hand. Okay. We can bench. I guess we'll bench a Rangaroo. And we don't have any steel in the discard, so we'll just Turbo Arm for 60. Hopefully our opponent feels like playing N. The card we really need in this matchup is Reshiram. Once we get Reshiram down, we'll just wait until counter energy is working and we will one-shot Golisopod. Then hopefully Rescue Stretcher it back and use Reshiram again in the near future. Alright, they Sycamore. We may have some rough turns ahead. Field Blower, our choice band. Let's get something good off the top. Steel energy. Okay. We'll just attach to the other Registeel. I might end up playing Hoopa down in the turns to come, but without a counter energy, there's no reason to bench it. And we still have no energy in the discard to attach with Turbo Arm. So I think we're forced to... I'll play Mimikyu down. Maybe we can filch to draw 2 cards if there's nothing else that is doing it for us. Oh wow, they end us. Okay, so maybe they had just as bad of a hand as us, but I don't think that's possible. They had a good setup. Excuse me. Okay, we can probably work with what's going on here. Yeah, I think we're going to counter catch or something. And Sycamore. Um, Unfortunately, I don't really want a counter energy on any of this. But it feels bad to waste it. Um, they just flying flipped. I'm not sure if flying flip would do us anything. Alright, we'll attach choice band there, choice band here, bench that. We're going to counter catcher. I think I want to counter catcher Trubbish. Actually, no. We'll counter catcher the Golisopod. So they have to get another Golisopod down if they want to use a first impression, or they'll need a Guzma. We'll counter energy the Mimikyu, and then Sycamore. We got an Ultra Ball, so let's go get Reshiram. There's our boy. And we'll Turbo Arm for 60. And we get a Metal Energy, and we'll put it on Reshiram. This Tapu Koko is really being a menace. Okay, it looks like our opponent doesn't have much that they can do. They just special charged and promoted Tapu Koko and flying flipped. So maybe we can bring up Trubbish. Hope it sticks. And Turbo Arm. One, two, three, four. And against Registeel, that does not enough. And we got another Guzma. They trash-a-lanched. This can be interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can copy for 80 plus a choice band. Okay, looks like we're going in with Mimikyu. they're going to take out Mimikyu. They just learned that Mimikyu is a threat, and we will probably just knock it out with Registeel's second attack, the Garbodor. And then that'll put us at 3 prizes, so we can just kill one Golisopod with a Reshiram, and then our last prize will be we can just Kartana GX attack for that. So we'll send this out. We could have knocked this out, but I sent Registeel up. Damn, I was not thinking of that. That might be a misplay, might not be. Because then we get really ahead, and then it's a couple turns until we can use counter energy again. I'm not sure. We might have wanted to do that. That's my bad. Neither of these retreat for 1 energy, so we can't fix that. Let's put down a Mr. Mime and Iron Hand. So far, this deck is doing what it's supposed to do. I really, really like it. I'm probably going to build it in real life. I just have to order a counter catcher because I did not. That was not on my buy list. Alright, so they kill that. We're now tied on prizes. They have Garbotoxin down. Choice band. And N. We just need a counter energy pretty much and we're set. I'll rescue Stretcher. Get back a Registeel. So Garbotoxin is pretty much the only problem I think this deck has with Golisopod Garbodor. just because you need to find that you need to find your counter energies, and sometimes you'll need to instruct or lay for a supporter to do that. We'll send this up since it has free retreat. Counter energy, not counter energy. Counter energy is what we need. Rainbow energy, close, but that's still not what we want. Uh, um, hmm. I think I'll hold on to the rainbow. 20, 40, 80. So outrage could do 80. If I put the rainbow on, does 100. So possibly use that next turn. But then, okay. We'll see what happens. Oh, crap. I was choosing my attack and the timer ran out. Oh well. I hate when that happens. Yeah, we're in a bit of a pickle here. I'm pretty sure that turbo arm might have mattered if we were going for the outrage. Okay, field blower sycamore. That is good. That's very good. Yeah, I'll play that down. Field blower, choice band, floatstone, I guess. 21 cards. I'll instruct first, and then Sycamore, because I probably won't be able to instruct after Sycamore. Enhanced Hammer. Okay, we can get rid of the DCE or the Rainbow Energy. I'm going to get rid of the DCE. And then we'll Sycamore. So we're looking for Floatstone counter energy. 2 counter energy, no Floatstone. Okay, so we'll attach that. They have a 2-card hand. Next turn we can just Skyla for the other Floatstone. We'll put this on Lele. If they have Guzma here, they win off the Lele, off killing the Lele with first impression. Yeah, I think they got it. Nope, they don't got it. Let's see what their discard is. Are they not playing Guzma? It looks like they might not be playing Guzma. Hmm. So this is a weird turn. Um, we can put up Reshiram and take our last. We can take 2 prizes, but then they'll kill us with the first impression from the other one. So we actually have to Blade GX first. So that means we have to get an energy and Blade GX, and we got an energy. Yeah, that sounds good. And that's out of range from a choice banded first impression. And then we will N. Yes. Let's look at our Guzma count. We've played 2 out of 4. So we'll take a prize. Floatstone. Okay. Not the Guzma we need. I'm really confused. Okay, there's a Guzma. I'm really confused on why they didn't do that earlier. Alright, so that game was kind of rough in the middle, where we didn't have many cards in our hand, and there was a Garbotoxin active. But still a good match. I definitely think that matchup's favored for us. Water. Okay, this is Greninja, I think. Glad it's not another Gliscopod Garb. Okay, Hoopa. This serves no purpose in this deck. Against this deck. Oh wow. Okay, this is not this is not Greninja. It's a Poliwag. I did not expect to see a Poliwag. That's funny. Oh my god. It's a deck of Poliwags. Alright. We're rolling with this. They're weak to grass, and we don't have a grass attacker. Poliwag might be our downfall. That might be this deck's weakness. Let's attach a Floatstone. I don't think London's gonna be a heavy Poliwag meta though, so if you're considering this deck, you're probably safe. Yeah, we'll Ultra Ball. I just don't even know what to do against this. I don't even know what we're on Poliwrath and Politoads do. So this is all gonna be a surprise for me. They probably do like more damage for every Poly on the bench or something. We're gonna get a Sycamore. get rid of their splash energy. Yeah. And then let's retreat. And something tells me we're not going to get a lot of use out of counter energy this game. So let's take a prize card. Let's just see if we can take this lead and keep it. Manaphy, okay. Bodybuilding dumbbells only works for stage 1 Pokemon. So that means this is a Poliwhirl based deck? Oh my god. That Pokemon can't use that attack. Okay. So they might just be trying to use Amnesia every turn. Oh my god. This is quad Poliwhirl. Oh man. That's literally what this is. They're not even playing it for the higher evolution. Okay. This might be the secret deck for London that I've been hearing so much about. Maybe later on we'll want to use his other attacks, so I'll retreat him with a float stone. And now, if they get another energy, next turn I will not be able to use Turbo Arm, but I can just Guzma out of that. Oh god, they are playing Poliwrath, and they're playing Bodybuilding Dumbbells. So they're not playing it for Amnesia. Maybe they don't know that Bodybuilding Dumbbells only works on stage 1. I mean, it's crossed out right on the screen. They're playing it for Dashing Punch. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know anything anymore. This is beyond my education on Pokemon. I'm done trying to guess what this deck is doing. I really am. Damn, I think this might be my favorite match out of the video. I don't have a grass attacker. I don't really have anything to sweep this. Let's maybe they'll knock some things out and we get to use counter energy. Keldeo can do some damage later. Hmm. Manaphy. We'll get to you, Manaphy. N. Sure. Turbo Arm. feel bad about the bodybuilding dumbbells. Like, they can have choice band on that or something. I guess if bodybuilding dumbbells worked on stage 2, and let's say it worked on stage 2 non GX, and you can make Polyrath a one prize 180 HP attacker, does 100 every turn, I guess that wouldn't be the worst. But it's only 140, which is going to be a problem for us since we have very low damage output you if we can't hit for weakness. So I'm just going to hope they knock things out and we can use counter energy. Hmm. Can't turbo arm. Can't do anything. Just going to pass it to them. Oh man, that's a good play. I wanted to use that pseudo Uno. Oh, okay. Excuse me. So it does 100. They have to take how many prizes for Cobalion to be useful? They're at 140 HP, so if they take 4 prizes. Okay, this can get me my last 2 prizes, I guess. Yeah, let's get that back. I don't think we've used any counter energy yet, so unfortunately, I think we're gonna just attach it to Registeel, double up there, and knock out the Manaphy. Yeah. No, I guess we'll just use this field blower so we can draw with Oranguru. Do I want to end? Yeah, let's end. I need some energy for next turn. Alright, we got a rainbow. Oh well. Okay, another mana fee. That's another easy 2 prizes. Okay, so they're gonna shuffle our Registeel back. That's cool. Our counter energy are recycled. Let's put that down. That has a float stone. I think I'm just gonna keep my hand because I want the Guzma. I guess I have metal energy in there, so I don't really need anything this turn. Hmm. We're just gonna keep getting Cobalion ready for later, I guess. Yeah, because if they knock us out here, then we can just kill Manaphy. But I think we want to kill a 2 prizer. A 1 prizer, I'm sorry. Um, they've taken 2, so we can knock out Octillery, put us at 2 prizes, so then when they're at 1 prize, counter energy's working again, and we can just get an EX or GX off the bench. And we haven't used any Guzmas yet, so yeah, let's just do that. Go down to 2 prizes. 2 prizes is a really nice prize count to be at with this deck, because then if your opponent goes down to 1, which they commonly will, you just have a counter energy Pokemon ready to go. Alright, they are going to end us. We have a few turns until we need to get something, so we should be just fine. And there's a Guzma. Why don't we just save this Cobalion now? And I really just want to get the Cobalion out there. I don't think I care about what comes up. Oh, we can instruct. Alright, they're gonna Guzma. We have one stretcher left, so guess Cobalion's our game plan. We're just gonna have to hit that other stretcher. We need one Guzma left, and we have two, including the one in our hand. But we have Instruct and 25 cards. So what I think I'm going... Let's see if the stretcher's in there. Yeah, the stretcher's in there. And the... Okay. Well, I have to stop missing this timer. I was thinking about just Ultra Balling for nothing and then Instructing for 2. Oh, they're gonna hit us with Counter Catcher. Okay. I kind of just blank out that timer sometimes when I'm on here, and I really need to not do that. Alright, now they're at 2 prizes. We'll bench Mimikyu. Actually, I think we have Keldeo in here. Yeah. Yeah, Keldeo knocks out Manaphy just fine. With a counter energy, let's just check that real quick. We have all 4 counter energy left, so let's just get Keldeo with Brooklet Hill, and then use Instruct for 2. Got a Rainbow Energy. I think we already used our other Rainbow Energy, so that isn't going to work. But what we can do is attach there and filch draw 2 and see if that gets us what we need. It did not. Okay. Alright, now counter energy works, so all we need to do is hit a counter energy. Steel energy. Not what we wanted. These are our last 2 Guzma, as far as I know. Yes. Okay, so what we can do is play that down. Attach because we have to get it out of our hand. Actually, what does Keldeo's other attack do? No, that's not good. Okay. Just checking all of our options. Oh, that won't work. Okay. We're just gonna bring this up. Bring up another free retreater. Instruct for 1. Just keep trying to hit that counter energy. From here, what we can do is just keep switching between attackers as long as they don't have a Guzma. I might just end my turn, so if the timer does run out, that's fine. They've used 2 Guzmas. Um, hit 30, switch to there. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Retreat to that. Oh my god, dude. Oh, this timer pisses me off sometimes. I was clicking on the card. I had decided to retreat. Whatever. Okay. I was gonna hit for 30 and attach 1 to Cartana. Then no matter what energy we get, we can bring up Manaphy. Oh no, we need a choice band for that. Okay. Um. Hmm. Interesting. Oh, they don't have a water energy. Okay. Get that out of our hands. How many cards are left in the deck? 16 cards? Okay, let's go for it. There's 4 counter energy, and if we get any of them, we win. Yep, we got counter energy. So we'll attach that to Keldeo, retreat, and knock it out. That actually turned into an exciting match somehow. That was pretty crazy. But we did it. We defeated Poliwrath deck. Um, that was a battle of the champions. Kudos for them for making a Poliwrath deck compete with a deck that's I was gonna say a meta deck, but this is a counter meta deck. But for a deck that people are seriously testing, the Poliwrath deck ran really well. It's just the attack is a little too underwhelming to be competitive. But yeah, props to them for making that run the way they did. So I played I think 4 games with this deck just now in this testing session. I really like how it runs. It's fun to play. It seems like it does what it's supposed to do. Um, an hour and a half later, after playing it on PTCGO, I am going to build this deck in real life and possibly test it for some League Cups. So, thank you guys for watching. Again, you can find the list and the article on PokeBeach. And I'll see you next time here on Celio's Network.